So we were just picking up of a little bit of what friends are like and how much you can lean in on them and talk about, how much support you get from somebody. Do you feel you're supported with your friends?
No.
No. I wonder though how many people actually feel that way, that they have a group of friends, and they say that they're very close to them.
My friends are close to them when I pay for their bills at Chateau Marmont, or I take them or drive them, or like bring some kind of things to them that makes them happy. And once it doesn't fit the bill, then
Well, I have
there I
found,
go.
yeah, I have found though that that as you age, the true friends that you have are just so few, right?
I mean, I really want to be more open and curious about people, Like I always like dislike that kind of idea, of
Yeah.
having a few friends, and like I feel like it keeps you so close-minded, and that.
Having just a few friends, you mean?
Yeah, like I think the older you get, the less you reach out, and you kind of have this like caution of like, okay, well, people are this and people are that, and like, you just don't have less curiosity about people.
Yeah.
So I actually don't like the idea of like, okay, you just have a few friends. Like I see how like my mom is, like she doesn't have any friends, and I think it's sad. I feel like actually I know one person she is much older, like she's, well, in her 80s, but she has like so many good friends and real
Yeah, yeah,
friends.
yeah, yeah.
But it takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of
It
awareness and
does.
curiosity,
Yes.
and like putting something real into that,
Yeah.
and actually asking questions, and being there. So I think it's possible. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm a hopeless romantic. Like it's not my place right now where I have a lot of friends. I am consciously, but also when you have kids, it's like
Yeah.
it's kind of
Yeah.
like a tough period
Yeah.
of time. Like I think once the kids grow up, like you have more time consciously to have different relationships. I
Yeah.
think real relationships are so important, at least to me.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like when you age, I think that those get fewer and farther in between, of like who you can really count on or lean in on. And is like really, it's like I was talking to a girlfriend earlier that you heard. And I mean, I've known her for 20 years.
It's amazing. That's so
Yeah. And
good.
yeah, but I mean, I've known her since she was a kid.
Wow.
Um, and so it's really this sweet relationship that we can lean in on. Um, but I just think those things are just super, super rare. I mean, like you and I've known each other for some years now,
Yeah.
which we don't really think of it that way. But
Well, I always
um,
think, right? Like I read somewhere, because I was also like wanting to research more relationships because they mean so much.
yeah,
And I was like, well, who are the people who are going to drive you to ER, right? Like, who are the people who are
yeah,
just there because of that? At
right.
least, like, talking about expectations, at least I have to work consciously on myself, like, not expect anything. Then I won't be disappointed.
Well, it's funny that you say that because I have a friend that went to a funeral of a person that's younger, and she passed away. And my girlfriend said to me, she said, "Yeah, I'm just going to spend the next years looking for the six people that are going to carry my casket." And I was like, wow. She goes, because if you look at it, like if you had to pick six people today to carry your
Yeah,
casket,
that's a good one. I like
would
that.
would you have six people to carry it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't. I straight up
Oh,
asked
that's so
don't.
sad. That's so
I
sad.
know. I mean, I have clients that would come carry it
Yeah.
because they love me and I love them,
Yeah.
but I don't.
Well, it's also like American mentality in a way. I feel like people are so individualistic here, and everything is so transactional. I don't know, I was thinking about relationships, like romantic relationships. I feel like American men, at least from my experience, are very transactional.
The relationships here?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It's a
Do you
cultural
think
thing
that, I mean, do
too.
you think it's an LA thing or do you think that's a
Um,
America thing?
American, like, I mean, when I came here, I felt it right away from the first day. I think I landed in America. I was like,
Oh,
oh, this
really?
is a different way of living life, you know?
Yeah. Mhm.
And it's like, I mean, it's good and bad. In business, it's good,
Yeah.
but in like personal relationship, I don't know. I mean, it's transactions are, you know,
Well, that's the funniest part about this is that, you know, this particular person accused me of my relationship of being not transactional, but kind of. And I
it
was
seems
like,
like
do
you
you
gave too
even,
much.
huh?
It seems like you gave too much then if it was transaction.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I mean,
Yeah.
but I think what I'm saying is like, I think that there are givers and takers. And I think if you're a giver and you encounter a taker, that you don't recognize that they're a taker until it's almost too late. Because you're getting that dopamine from giving. Do you know what I mean?
I totally know what you mean. I mean, I'm guilty of that. I'm like, there's so much. The universe provides you with abundance of stuff and like abundance of choices, but then it's definitely very hurtful because I'm more like disillusioned with myself rather than the other person.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh,
again.
100%. 100%. You know? I mean, it's just like I'm pissed at this guy, but I'm pissed at myself.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my God. I mean, like nobody had a fucking gun to my head.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
And I gave. And so when I look at the situation, I could be pissed, but man, I gotta own my shit.
Yeah.
That's why I mean, yes, I don't want my dirty laundry out there. I think that concept is whack.
Yeah.
But the idea of who gave and who took, he didn't have a gun to my head. And by the way, I want you to know for the record, he would remind me of that. I didn't ask you for that. And I'm like, that is the biggest dick thing you could ever say.
Mm.
The idea that you didn't have to ask for it
Yeah.
means that I like took care of you.
Yeah.
Every ounce. But that was the problem is that I didn't let this person suffer.
Mm.
And there comes a time in life, as everybody should know, the only time a human learns is when they suffer. Because the only time you change a behavior is when the pain is bad enough, right?
Yeah. That's
And-
true.
It is.
Yeah.
That's why I believe in the 80-20 rule. 80% suffering, 20% joy.
Yeah.
You
That should
know?
be a t-shirt.
Huh?
That should be a t-shirt.
I think it is somewhere. I mean, it's a very Buddhist-y rule.
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, I think if you don't experience the suffering, you can't really understand what the joy looks like,
Yeah.
right?
No, yeah. I mean, I come from a Russian culture where it's like
Yeah.
suffering probably
Yeah.
99%.
Yeah,
You know?
100%. And that's why I say it's like, it's just crazy. I mean, yeah, I don't know. You know, I mean, the only thing I can say is like, I'm so grateful for this relationship, for all the lessons it taught me.
That's the best way to look
I
at it. I
mean-
think at the end, you know, you can be in you can also kind of wallow in a victim mentality. Like, I could be like, okay, these people, they're all horrible and they
Yeah.
all do that. But when I take responsibility for
Oh, yeah.
taking the shit. from
Yeah,
that
yeah,
person-
yeah, yeah. You have to own it. I mean, many people don't. And somebody was saying to me the other day, they're like, you're very mature in regards to this relationship. I'm like, no, I mean, even though I do what I do for a living and that I'm, you know, educated and all that, I'm still human.
Thank God.
Huh?
Thank God. I was thinking about all this guru people like being accused now of being complete assholes, and I was like, okay,
Really? Is there?
Yeah. Oh my God. Like,
Oh, I haven't
everybody
heard.
now. It's
I
like a
haven't
new
heard.
thing, but you know, it's like if you're a saint, you know, just at least have a self check of like you're still human. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I'm a fuck up, but I own it. Like
Yeah.
I will own it, and that is, I mean, I just look at it like every day I'm just trying to be better today than I was yesterday. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all I can do. That's all I can offer.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it is. It's all I can offer. I mean, and if that's not good enough, then you're up shit's creek because that's all I got.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm super, super stoked to be here with you today.
Yes.
And,
Another
you
day
know,
in paradise.
it is. We're going to figure it out though. And I hope everybody else figures out their shit. But remember, you are just, you know, a work in progress. Be better today than you were yesterday. That's all you can do. Have a great day.